Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really getting into a fascinating book. It's
hmm
The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. And, this one's different.
It really is.
Yeah, it's not about spreadsheets or complex market theories. It digs into the emotional side, the behavioral stuff around money.
Exactly.
So I guess the big question right off the bat is, why does our behavior matter so much? Sometimes maybe even more than the numbers themselves.
Well, that's the core insight, isn't it? The book makes it super clear that managing money effectively, it's fundamentally about how you act.
Not just what you know.
Precisely. It's not about IQ points or fancy degrees. It's about your habits, your temperament. And that really changes the whole conversation.
Yeah. It makes it accessible.
Totally. Doesn't matter if you're deep into finance or just starting to think about it. There's something powerful here for everyone.
And the way Housel lays it out, it's structured into these like 19 short chapters.
Yeah, digestible chunks.
Right. Each one kind of delivers a specific lesson. And he uses these great real life stories, bits of history,
Uh-huh.
and these behavioral insights to show how our upbringing, our biases, our feelings, they shape our financial choices without us even realizing it sometimes.
And that structure, focusing on stories and behavior, that's its real strength, I think. It gets to the why.
The why behind the decisions.
Yeah, why we do what we do with money. It's a perspective you just don't often get in, like traditional finance books. They often skip the human part.
Okay, so let's unpack some of those key themes that you, the listener, really need to get. First up, luck and risk.
Ah, yes, huge.
He really emphasizes how much of financial success or failure can come down to factors outside our control, pure luck or pure risk.
It's humbling, isn't it?
Yeah,
Makes you rethink celebrating wins too hard or beating yourself up over losses.
definitely. Then there's this idea, behavior over intelligence.
This is central.
Your mindset, your habits, your discipline. Housel argues they're way more important than just being book smart or having a high IQ when it comes to money.
It's about emotional control, really. Staying calm, being patient. That often beats complex strategies.
Which kind of flows into the next one. Saving is often more powerful than investing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It sounds almost too simple, but it's profound.
We're always chasing the next hot stock or trying to time the market right.
Yeah.
But he makes a strong case that just consistently saving money, that's the more reliable path.
Yeah, the sheer power of just putting money aside regularly,
Yeah.
letting it compound. It's less glamorous, maybe, but way more effective for most people than trying to be a genius investor.
Building that foundation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And maybe the deepest idea is knowing what's enough,
Ah, the concept of enough.
right? Recognizing when to stop chasing more. So many people, even really successful ones, get caught in that trap.
The goalposts keep moving.
They do.
Mhm.
So Housel challenges you to define your own enough. What does financial success actually mean to you? It's not just about accumulating. It's about contentment.
These are such timeless ideas, aren't they? They feel like they'd apply no matter the decade.
Totally. They're fundamental shifts in mindset, not just temporary tactics.
Hmm.
Real practical takeaways.
Now, we should probably mention what the book isn't, just to set expectations.
Good point.
Yeah, if you're searching for, like, specific how-to investment advice, detailed financial plans, stock picks, that's not its focus.
It's more about the psychology, the framework for thinking about those things.
Right. And some people might notice a bit of repetition across chapters.
Maybe a little.
But I actually found it helpful. Like, reinforcing these core messages that are kind of counterintuitive helps them sink in.
Yeah, I can see that.
So-
Sometimes you need to hear these behavioral truths a few times.
So, wrapping this up, what's the final verdict for you, our listener? For me, it's a definite 5 out of 5. A must read. Seriously, whether you feel like you know a lot about money or just starting out, this book offers wisdom. It's human.
It really is. And maybe the thought to leave you with is this. How could really understanding your own financial psychology, your own biases and tendencies, how might that fundamentally change how you define wealth or success or even just happiness in your life?
That's a deep question.
It is. It's an invitation, really, to look inward at your relationship with money, much the most important financial relationship you'll ever have.